How is everybody doing? This is Tom Styles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. How you like my orange background? I thought it looked appropriate with the amber display. And I'm always trying to improve my shows. Well, keyword trying to improve my shows. Whatever. Anyway, we're back with the Eton Satellite, and I hate to call it satellite, but it's the name of it because it's not what I remember as a Grundig satellite radio. It's actually a clone of the G3, the Grundig G3. But anyway, what I wanted to do is do some reception testing. But right now, reception here in Florida is not that good. So we're going to move on to something else. I'm going to dwell a little bit on all the features this radio has. This feature does have, this radio does have a lot of features. And not only the fact that it's AM, FM, long wave, shortwave, and airband, it has a bunch of features. And I'm going to try to go over most of those features. I'll probably leave one or two out because it's got so many. So here we go. So we'll kind of use the keypad here to go over the features. And the first thing up here on the top is 7 function keys, F1, 2, 3, and on so up. And when you're in the memory mode, you use that to select the memory location within a page. So that's how they get 700 memories. You have 100 pages and you got 7 function keys, 700 memories. So that's what they're used. Also, they use for setting different things when the radio is off. For instance, the F1, 2, 3, and 4 are used when the radio is off, are used to activate and deactivate the alarms. You have 4 alarms. So that's what that does. F5 is used to select either 9 kilohertz or 10 kilohertz band increments, depending on whether you're in Europe or United States, for instance. Let's just turn the radio off, and I can press F5, hold it, and you can see it's 10K right now, which is for the United States, or you can select 9K. So that's what that function key is for. The next function key, F6, is to select when you're using the ATS function. Is to select whether when it finds a station it stops and stays there, or if you're in AM or FM mode, whether it should store what it found in a memory location, or in any mode when it's doing the scan, should it just delay and stay on that station for 5 seconds and then move on. So that's how you use that key to select those 3 different modes. So the F7 key is used to select the charging time. When you've got rechargeable batteries in here, you can actually select how long you want them to be charged. I'm not quite sure exactly what that feature is supposed to do for you, except to prevent overcharging, I guess. But typically the charging circuit charges, and then once the batteries are charged, it just maybe leaves a trickle charge on it, so you don't have to worry about how long it's charged. But anyway, that's what that F7 key is for. The power button is also used to select the sleep timer, and then you can select how long you want the radio to play before it automatically shuts off. So it has multiple functions also. The TS key, which is kind of hard to see, and maybe I should zoom in here now a little bit instead of zoomed in before, dummy. The TS key, TZ key, is used for selecting whether the the connector on the side is for line in or line out. And so you don't have two separate connectors, just one connector. Then you have the numeric keypad here for putting in either numbers for the time or whatever, or for selecting a frequency directly. And you hit the number keys, and then you hit whatever band you're on. Like if I'm in shortwave, I hit the meter band, believe it or not. Okay, the 0 key is used to select either long wave or medium wave bands. You just hit that immediately. Just like the FM key is used to select either the FM band or the air band. And then the AM band is used to select the shortwave band and or which of the shortwave meter bands. So that's those keys. I have a couple more keys we'll go over, and then we'll be done with telling you about the features and the keys. The light button, which is right here, is used to change the light level or turn it off, or turn it on temporarily. If you're on batteries, it's temporarily. If you're on the AC adapter, it'll stay on. And it's also the edit button if you wanted to modify one of the memories that it has. The button above it is the erase button if you want to erase one of the memories, just clear it out. Back over here we have the RDS mode or single sideband mode right here. So if you're in FM, you can turn on RDS. If you're in shortwave, you can select single sideband upper or lower with that key. Down here we have the synchronize button if you want to use the synchronous detection if you're in shortwave, and it's also for selecting the single sideband mode. So if you want to select single sideband and you're in the shortwave band, you hit this button once, and then you hit upper or lower up here if you need to. Then I talked about this button here. The wide, stereo, and mono is if you're in FM, it will select whether it's FM, stereo, or mono. And if you're in, for instance, shortwave, it will change the bandwidth. And I think I showed you before, it's got a number of bandwidths. Let me just turn it on here. And there's 4K, 6K, and then I can go down. 3K, 2.5K, and 2K. That's all the bandwidths that you can utilize. Okay. And then these buttons over here are the either the frequency change, one step at a time, or if you push and hold, it will go into scan mode. And if you're in the FM band, the normal FM broadcast band, if you push and hold this, this will scan the whole band, and if it finds strong signals, it will store them in memory. That function, unfortunately, does not work when you're in shortwave. So it only scans when you're in shortwave. Now, let me do one little quick test here because I don't remember. Is we're in shortwave mode, and I'm going to press and hold, and it says we're in the 9-meter band, and I wanted to see if it will go through the whole shortwave spectrum or just one of the bands. So we'll watch it here and see if it either stops or starts over on the 9-meter band, or it goes to the next one. As you can see, we're not receiving anything this time of day. It scans pretty slow, which is, that's not a bad thing. Okay, it went to the 16-meter band. So it does continue on and it doesn't just scan the one band that we're in. Now let me look at the manual here and see if there's some other button I can hit and it will just scan one band. Da, 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 da. No, I don't see anything. So apparently it scans the whole entire shortwave band. Okay, the other thing, what did I see? I saw something here when I was looking for that. Oh, also this button, these two buttons are used to, when you're in a memory mode, to scan through all the memories that you've saved. So that's kind of neat. So that kind of tells you in a nutshell what all the features this radio has. It has a, like I said, it has a lot of features, and so many so that I'm still considering keeping it, because I have discovered what the antenna situation, external antenna situation is. I need a stereo jack. I kind of can live with this muting as you're tuning, and if I want to do some scanning, then I would use another radio. So if this was my only radio, in other words, if I had $200 and I'm going to buy one radio to do everything, this would not be it. This would not be it. It would be, I just reviewed the Kato K1103, and I really like that radio. That could be one of the radios in that price range that if I only had one radio that I would choose. I would not choose this radio. So anyway, that's kind of a synopsis of the features of this radio. I still need to do a reception report. I did do some scanning of the airband this afternoon, and it didn't pick up many transmissions. Now, having said that, there is, I remember what it is. There is a button, and I may have skipped over it. What is the button? Bear with me for a second, see if I can find it again. That's one of the F buttons, I remember that. Charge time, turn off automatically. I don't remember what it was, but there was one button that is used to set the squelch level, and I may have had the squelch level too high to do that air band scanning. I'll have to research that and find out if I did something wrong there. So anyway, that's the show. Have a happy holiday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.